Chris Sheridan and Zack Rosenblatt from NJ Advanced Media here at the Wells Fargo Center, and it's only happened twice since Christmas back. They lost the game at home, and look, they haven't lost a game for 35 days, and it was a different feeling in the building.
You're not going to win them all, yeah?
Yeah, you can't win every single game, and perspective is in order. What's your perspective on the games you lost?
I mean, it was bound to happen. You know, they weren't going to make 18 three-pointers again. Like, that's just a fact, and they kind of went the complete opposite end here. I forget how many they made exactly.
They missed 28.
They missed 28.
That's count the misses some nights.
So you think they're going to be somewhere in the middle. In reality, I think they were kind of two extremes. It was bad most of the game, and then they came back and brought it to within two. I think they showed a lot there. I think that's going to be a good momentum thing to build into when they go into Miami, and they have to steal one out there. They have no choice. They have to steal a game in Miami. How do you think they can do that? Do you think they?
I wouldn't even necessarily call it stealing a game. They got to.
I mean, they are the 3 seed, yeah.
They got to have 3 players playing well. They had 1 player playing well tonight. Ben Simmons had a very nice game.
Yeah,
they were physical with him. They tried to rattle him.
He handled it really well, yeah.
And he was the best player on the court, and he kept his cool. And the guy does have an incredible poker face. But when you have Dario Saric missing 7 3-pointers and Robert Covington missing 7, his first 7, he hit one in the final seconds. It was meaningless. Redick missed 6. Bellinelli missed 6. Nobody could hit a 3-pointer, and the Heat had a lot to do with that. They contested those 3-point shots, and Dwayne Wade, who had a spectacular game, a throwback game, a turn-back-the-clock game, he said, look, it was just a matter of not playing it like a regular season game, playing it like a playoff game, and most importantly, going out and contesting those 3-point shots, because I think the Sixers took 35 of them, and I had to say it's about 25, at least 25 were contested. So, look, in the playoffs, if you're the Sixers, you got to take this as a throwaway game. You're not going to win 16 in a row and have a parade down Broad Street.
Well, they did win 17 in a row, but yeah, they weren't going to do that in the playoffs.
Yeah, but the Brooklyn Nets aren't around anymore, and the teams that they're playing are good. And look, the playoffs are a chess match. Adjustments are made, and really the biggest adjustment I think in this one was that the Heat did exactly what Dwayne Wade said. They treated this like a playoff game. The intensity and the physicality is really threw the Sixers off their game. The Sixers didn't run much at all. The Sixers did a lot of things right and came back, but you got to play a complete game and you need more than one guy.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is they just have to make their shots. I mean, some of the shots weren't going down. The first half especially, there were some good looks that just weren't going in. Second half, maybe they were forcing it a little bit, maybe playing a little tentatively for that third quarter, which is pretty rough. But there's still some positives to take out of this game, and I think they can still feel okay going into Miami.
You got to remember what J.J. Redick said before this series. It's really not about the last game. It's about how do we win 4 games. If it takes 5 to do it, 6 to do it, 7 to do it, doesn't matter. You got to win 4, and that's the goal. So this one, you know, it's a toilet game. Flush it away if you're the Sixers, and if you're the Miami Heat, you build off it. You take the momentum home with you, and momentum is a big thing because the Sixers had some going into the final 2 minutes, but they didn't have confidence. And so when it could have been a good game in the final minute, it got away from them, and the place emptied out silent. I think Allen Iverson kept it in perspective best, though. He stuck around and he glad-handed the referees and hugged everybody, and he was pretty chill. And everybody in Philadelphia really needs to be chill, too. The playoffs are a long process. You're going to have ups and downs. You make adjustments, you move on. Now we go down to Miami Beach. Well, they're not on South Beach, but they're very close to South Beach, which is a nice thing for everybody. And we'll see where the series takes us by Saturday night. If somebody is up 3-1, then you got to break that game back here in Philadelphia for Game 5. If it's 2-2, then you got a 2 out of 3 chess match. And this is the way the playoffs evolve. You're going to be tested. You're going to have setbacks. You got to bounce back.
All right, that's a good point to end it. That'll do it from Wells Fargo Center. Thanks for watching.